All right. What's up, everybody? Y'all tuned in, tapped into another episode of PPP and Pigskin Posse Podcast. We have a former guest on, former all-conference Ritenour High School running back, Brandon Brown. We happy to have you back on the show, brother.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, fellas.
Yes,
Appreciate what y'all doing, man. And I'm definitely keep sharing y'all things, on, especially on Facebook and Instagram. Let's make sure y'all make it shareable for others.
Most definitely. I'm on that, and I'm trying to be better about that, be a little more active on social media, interacting with people. For those of y'all that watch, I've had a couple of people ask, like, how do they watch it live? I'm still working on that. I'm currently using some outdated equipment, so I'm still, I'm trying to grow the podcast. I'm still trying to get to the point to where I can, while we record, and we can interact more with the fans. So I appreciate y'all being patient and working with us, man, for sure. But let's go ahead and jump off into the real motherfucking reason why we here. Let's talk some motherfucking pigskin, baby. All right, man. So first up, one of the biggest headlines of the week, Kliff Kingsbury, head coach of the Arizona Cardinals, was fired. Brandon, since you returning, I'm gonna go ahead and get your take first. Last year, I think, what was it, year before last, Kliff signed a 5-year extension through 2027. I'm not sure how much money he signed for, but I want your takes on this, Brandon. What you think of this firing?
I think of the firing. I look back. I'm not too sure what week it was, but it was one of those weeks when him and Kyler Murray kind of got them both. They kind of got to it on the field, and Kyler Murray just told him, like, chill the fuck out. That's what he kept saying, and like, I knew at that moment either Kyler Murray had to go or the head coach. But at that time, I know Kyler Murray, he just signed the deal. In today's world, it's hard to find a quarterback, and the quarterback and the ownership definitely they definitely go hand in hand. They can always replace a coach, but you can't always replace a quarterback. So I think of the firing. He only got the job because of Kyler Murray. To me, to be completely honest, by him transferring to Texas Tech, and I know Kliff Kingsbury background. He had Baker Mayfield, Patrick Mahomes, and Kyler Murray. All of them are. Well, not all of them are Heisman Trophy winners, but he definitely had those quarterbacks, and his resume does look good. But I think Kliff Kingsbury, I think he will get another job back in college, or if I was him, I wouldn't even be pressed about the job because they still got to pay me. But I'm pretty sure he'd probably go back to college, and then if he does well in college, he'll get another head coaching job, I'm sure.
Okay, right on. And I definitely, one of the reasons I wanted to have you back on the show is because, I know you played in college, and, you have more insight, in your football mind can speak and attest to some of the things we talk about. So, I definitely appreciate you giving us your time. Just want to throw that out there. But Ron, I want to get your takes on the Kliff Kingsbury situation.
They only got Kliff because they couldn't get Lincoln Riley, and he had a losing record at Texas Tech. I know I've said that before, but that's the real reason why. I really didn't understand half his schemes or his concepts when watching this year particularly. But I think what contributed to not having a successful season as they did last year was the offensive line and missing your playmakers like D-Hop and whatnot. But that's the only reason why Kliff got the job, his background, Mahomes and Bake. And run a similar run and shoot style offense, similar to most Big 12 teams run. So, yeah, that's the real reason. And, because Kyler, we in the age where quarterbacks is different. It's not your prototypical 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" guy, drop back and pass. It's your mobile guys may not necessarily meet the height requirements, but can make a play. So that's where the NFL is morphing into right now. So, yeah, that's why Kliff got the job.
Personally, I think when you look at like Kliff Kingsbury's record and like what he did in college, I don't know how the fuck he got coached his way into a NFL head coaching job in the first place. Because like Ryan said, he doesn't have a winning record in college, but working with Pat Mahomes and, being cool with Baker and that style of offense that he ran in college, I think he would have been better off starting as a offensive coordinator with an NFL team rather as a head coach. Cause it's like, your record reflects on who you are as a head coach. Now, granted, Texas Tech has never been able to, since I think Mike Leach was the head coach of Texas Tech, they've never really been able to compete with the big programs in the Big 12. So I think, I feel like that him getting the head coaching job in NFL was a little premature. And I also think that also speaks to the NFL's selection process when it comes to picking a head coach, because I don't know now when Kliff Kingsbury got the job, I don't know what head coaching candidates were available at the time, but it's just, I don't feel like he should have got thrusted into an NFL head coaching job in the first place. Offensively, like when you look at the offensive numbers, yeah, they speak for themselves, but the overall record, like, nah, I don't agree. And going back to what Brandon said, like when you saw him and Kyler got into it, you kind of saw Kyler just going off on him. You didn't really see him, asserting himself, like telling him, hey, like I'm the head coach, like you don't talk to me like that.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of shows that Kliff probably just lost the locker room. And I think it was a Hard Knocks episode to where you saw when they announced it, because me and Ron was talking about this before we started the podcast. You kind of saw that whenever they announced that Kyler was hurt, you saw the owner was like, "You motherfuckers!" Like the expression on his face was just like, "Just paid you both of you motherfuckers all this goddamn money." Fucking quarterback can't stay healthy and the fucking head coach can't win games. So I think it got to a point, all this shit just came to a head and they was just over it.
Yeah, for sure. And not to get off topic, I definitely wish the Cardinals would have gave Steve Wilkes a longer time at the head coaching position. Just looking at what he did with the Panthers this year and
for sure.
finish the season strong. So shout out to Steve Wilkes out there. Hopefully the Panthers will keep him, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, shout out to Steve Wilkes, man. We all saw the job he did with the Panthers whenever he took over. I'm hoping the Panthers will do the right thing and keep him at that head coaching job. But hey, I'm not an NFL owner. I have no ties with the NFL. I'm hoping somebody can see this and take this shit into consideration. But shout out to Steve Wilkes, and I think he's done a great job with what he's had to work with down in Carolina. But because now that Kliff Kingsbury, now that he's out as the head coach at Arizona, there has been rumblings about him possibly becoming the offensive coordinator with the Patriots, or I think somebody else. But with all the possible head coaching candidates out there, who do y'all think is the best fit for this job in Arizona? Or or a candidate that's like not thrown out there, like somebody that y'all think would be a good fit for the head coaching job in Arizona?
That's a tough one, man. I don't know, man, because with this year, you see what the Colts did, bringing in Jeff Saturday, the old offensive center. Man, who would be a good coach for that? Because you're not gonna have Kyler, so you gotta be willing to work with the backups until Kyler gets back. Man, I don't really know who would be a good fit for that job. I'll be honest with you. No, that's a hard job because you're not set up for success.
Right.
Man, that's the media with all that bullshit. I just feel like Sean Payton, Rashawn, no coach in Canada is gonna have Arizona on their list because they want to go somewhere and at least got a quarterback or at least can draft a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say Sean Payton, but that's only if Kyler was healthy and he's not. I don't know. Maybe Harbaugh might say fuck Michigan, go ahead on and go to Arizona and get out the way. I just had a conversation, guys. Not that serious. All the money I made in NCAA with Michigan, you got to fuck with me like this. It's bullshit. But I don't know. To follow Brandon's point, I'm not too sure. Maybe Sean. I don't really see Harbaugh going. Who's the candidate? Who's name was on fire to be a head coach this year?
Well, Sean Payton and Jim Harbaugh are the the go-tos whenever you mention head coaching candidates. But of course, Eric Bieniemy, offensive coordinator of the Chiefs, his name is constantly getting thrown out there. Steve Wilkes with the Carolina Panthers. But also one of the names that's being thrown around, and I'm praying to God he gets a head coaching job because of what the fuck he's done with that defense. DeMeco Ryans, the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers. And here's why I say this. When you look at that defense they got in Arizona, they got a young Isaiah Simmons, they got a Buda Baker, Byron Murphy. They got some young pieces. On that defense. And also I think Kyler would probably respond better to somebody. And DeMeco Ryans, he played with I think he played with the Texans and he finished his career out with the Eagles. And he was a leader. He was I think a 1 or 2 time Pro Bowler. And if you look at what he's done with that San Francisco defense, I definitely think he could come in and turn it around in San Francisco in Arizona. Not to mention, I don't think Kyler would be so quick to try to somebody like that. I don't think Kyler's going to be so quick to try to fucking cuss out and berate because DeMeco, if I remember correctly, he was one of them. He was ready to come out and take your fucking head off. Because being a leader on defense, you gotta have that mentality. And it's been a proven fact that players on the team they respect former players as head coaches more than they would somebody that don't have a whole lot of experience playing at a high level in the NFL.
Yeah, no, I definitely agreed. And you brought up a good point with DeMeco Ryan. And I know the Rams defensive coach, I can't think of his name. I know his name was thrown out there either last week or a couple of weeks ago.
Raheem Morris. Raheem Morris.
Raheem Morris for a coaching job. But I know the Rams organization, they got some stuff going on. He might be stepping away or something along those lines. So
it's the same situation they was in the year they won. This fucker doesn't win. Get his ass the fuck out of here.
That's a fact.
Yeah, and he's out there. Speaking of Sean McVay, he's I don't know if y'all saw what came out, but he's recently granted all his staff permission to go seek opportunities elsewhere. His excuse was that because he's uncertain about his future, he don't want other people to miss out on opportunities. I mean, it's fuck Sean McVay, but I commend him for doing that, not holding his staff hostage like some jobs will do. We ain't gonna mention no names, but
no, I feel you on that. I know like I think when they won the Super Bowl, I think he had like some type of TV deal that he could have had taken, but he didn't take that TV deal. He just went back and coached the Rams, of course, but that could be an opportunity he might take and step away. Because, I mean, shit, Aaron Donald was thinking about retiring after they won. And now he sat out the whole year pretty much.
That nigga said, "Nah, pay me or I'm retired."
That's a fact.
Yeah, you saw the shit worked for him. So, hey, I can't, get your money, brother. I ain't gonna argue with you about that. Which, speaking of money, later on when we get to breaking down, when we get talking about other shit, there's something else we gotta discuss. But going back to Jim Harbaugh, apparently he's been granted permission to speak to the Denver Broncos, and I think he's the lead candidate in getting that job. How y'all feel about that?
I don't give a fuck. I mean, let's let Russ heal up and then we'll see. But I mean, that defense is nice. He's a defensive coach, so but that's not the problem with that team. The problem is the offense. So how does he make the offense better?
I mean, I feel like, man, because I mean, when you look at it from like a recruiting or like staffing standpoint, they don't have any picks, man. So I don't know what they would do from an offensive perspective. I feel like they have to give up some defense or like make some trades here, or like Russ will have to renegotiate his contract to reduce it so they can bring in some players from free agency. But like Ryan said, man, the defense is on fire, man. They secondary, the front seven, it looks good. But the offense, like I thought the offense would have took off for Russ because he got some good wide receivers, but I mean, the line and them going through all the different running backs, it didn't look good at all. So I'm not too sure, but if he's the kind of coach that could turn it around. But I know, I don't know about Harbaugh in Denver. I don't know. I feel like that'd be a way harder task. I can see him being elsewhere.
Personally, I love it. I absolutely positively love it because I'm looking at the standpoint as Russ is getting older. You know, I don't know if it's just from, you know, him dealing with Nathaniel Hackett, or I don't know if he's, you know, harping on the injury he took last year, but I don't know if Russ can, you know, move like he did last year. I mean, he was in the Seattle system where he had to be every fucking thing. And Harbaugh, I think Harbaugh's system, Harbaugh runs that run option, that run, you know, he does a lot of RPO play action. And they got that young running back, Javonte Williams. And I think his sit, and let's not get it twisted. Denver got some weapons over there. I don't think that I personally, I don't think that Nathaniel Hackett was maybe ready to be a head coach. And I gotta accept disappointment because I thought that, you know, he was gonna come in and do some shit with, you know, after what he was able to do with Aaron Rodgers. But with the system that Harbaugh runs, Russ, let's not forget now, Russ is one of the best deep ball throwers in the NFL. And we saw what Harbaugh was able to do in Michigan. In the Ohio State game, he got them focused on the run. And when they got the focus on the run, he was killing their ass downfield. Yeah. And, you know, Russ is a great deep ball thrower. Also, let's not forget that Harbaugh took that San Francisco team that was on the fucking road with Alex Smith. Alex Smith goes down. Colin Kaepernick gets hurt, comes in, take them all the way to the fucking Super Bowl. The next year, San Francisco comes in hot. They go all the way to the NFC Championship, and of course, they lose because of the the Richard Sherman pick. So, you know, I'm all in on Harbaugh, you know, going to Denver because I think it'll take some weight off Russ's shoulders for having to be, you know, having to be everything and more in Seattle. But, you know, only time will tell. But I definitely think, you know, the best coaching candidate for Denver is Jim Harbaugh for sure.
And then just add a little bit more context. I mean, whenever you look at Harbaugh's resume and it comes down to the big games, he never shows up, man. He never shows up. And then, you know, we look at the new ownership, of course, and the new ownership wants to win. But like, even if they do get Harbaugh, they still would be the third best team in that division over there. Because, I mean, the Raiders, I'm not too sure what they're going to be like, but you still got the Chiefs and the Chargers. So them teams are not slowing down at all. So even if they do get him, they still probably the third or fourth team. I don't really see them moving up. I mean, he could make some changes over there, but I feel like they need to do something with Russ and kind of like reconstruct his contract. I don't know if they can. I'm not really on the finances like that. I don't know if they can redo that, but they do need to take some stuff away from him. Because I heard he got like his own office up there. He got like 7 parking spaces. That's a lot. Come on now. You haven't done anything to earn that, you know? Especially in Bronco country, you know?
Right.
Hey, I'm just saying. Hey.
Bruh, like, I just think Russ was hurt, man. Like, everybody trying to kill, bro. He had one bad year out of 10 years, bro, or 11 years, he had one bad year, bro. Like, let's calm down. Now, his head coach getting fired kind of messed up everything. Me personally, when they went for that, like, a 61 or 65-yard field goal early, I think if these motherfuckers don't make the playoffs, fire his ass. That's what I think the owner felt. But I think they good, man. Just, you know, make some trades or something, or find some free agent offensive linemen and get you. They'll probably draft a running back or something. They need a running back, but I think Russ is going to surprise a lot of people next year.
Speaking of running backs, I do want to throw out there, this is going to be a crazy motherfucking free agency for the running back class. I think Jamal Williams in Detroit, he just had a monster fucking year. Josh Jacobs is a free agent this year.
Y'all should have paid me last year. Fuck y'all.
Definitely should have paid him.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know who else is a free agent, but yeah, this as far as like the free agency, and then the quarterback free agency class is it's gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be crazy. I can't wait to see what the fucking offseason holds for sure.
Offense is gonna be wild.
Now it happened, but we gotta talk about it because we always talk college football, but what the fuck happened? What, bro? What? That didn't even look like a nut. That seemed like a fucking normal regular season game for Georgia. Like what happened? I'm gonna let Ryan go first because he's the biggest college football fan. But what the fuck happened?
Georgia went out there and proved why they've been the best team for the last 24 months. So damn, bro. Like from like the first possession, bro. Max Duggan he just looked confused. Like, what? These motherfuckers are fast as fuck, bro. That's what happens with nothing with all 4 and 5 stars on flying around the field. I don't think that everybody's saying, "Oh, the Alabama window's closed. They can recruit this shit." Anyway, Georgia was just farly the more talented team when they went out there and played like it. That shit was over after the first quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just man, it was so embarrassing, man. It was so embarrassing. The game wasn't even really that exciting. I know people was making all excuses talking about Seth, he's 25 years old, he's out there playing with 18 and 19-year-olds. Like, no, it don't matter. Whenever you go to college, no matter how old you are, man. So you gotta keep that into perspective with things. Cause you can go to the military, then you go to college, your eligibility will start whenever you enter the 4 years. So Georgia played their butts off, man. They earned it, and I really didn't think the score was gonna be there. I at least thought TCU would have had competed a little bit, but they really didn't stand a chance. I wish there was a way where Ohio State could have played someone else, and then Ohio State and Georgia. That would have been an amazing game to see. But
yeah,
that game was just, that was bad, man.
It was the worst.
12 look bad.
It was the worst ass whooping since USC played Oklahoma in the national championship game. And it also confirmed everybody's belief and feel for the Big 12. And yet again, this is the 9th one, and the SEC has won 7 national titles since the playoffs started.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, I think not, because Clemson won twice, then you got Ohio State, so they probably won 6 of them, 9. Damn. So SEC is king, man.
I thought Georgia felt like extremely disrespected whenever they came in, because I think some people were actually picking TCU to either keep it close or win, and they came in with the attitude like, y'all got us fucked up. And then I think TCU was, they was riding hot over the Michigan win. Like, oh, y'all had these motherfuckers going to the net. Y'all ain't think we had a motherfucking chance. So I think they was riding hot, thinking that they came in, had a chance. And once I think Stetson Bennett, there was like 3 deep passes that I saw him throw. I was like, yeah, I'm not watching this shit, man. I'm not gonna bother watching this shit. I think it was a little bit of overkill, because didn't they put up like 65 points on their ass?
Yeah, the spread was 63.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like, God damn, bro, y'all gonna take the foot off the gas. But yeah, it looked like a regular season game it looked like a regular season game for Georgia. I think Georgia just felt disrespected, and then TCU got to the point where they're like, you know what, fuck it, we made it. So we made it. We did the best we could. I don't know what the fuck else we can't stop these motherfuckers. I don't know what the fuck else y'all expect us to do. So, and props to Kirby Smart, and
I'm sorry. Did Georgia punt? Did they punt at least one time?
I don't remember. I watched the first quarter. I watched like half of the second quarter, and I was bro. I see how this shit is going, so I fucking turned it off.
Yeah, you gotta turn it off quick.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
After the second quarter, I'm like, all right. I want to watch the Lakers. They play without LeBron and AD. Play better than them niggas, man.
I do think it would have been better if I think would have had like more excitement on the playoffs if Ohio State would have got that rematch against Michigan and then TCU playing Georgia. Then I feel like that would have been slightly better. But I mean, the people they earned those spots like 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3, so they earned where they supposed to play at. But I think it would have been more excitement because I think like majority of the people wanted Georgia to lose, but like the people down south, they knew that like, I mean, they knew TCU ain't standing a chance.
Yeah.
Because like if you look at that Michigan game, like of course TCU was up, but like that score, it was a whole lot closer than people think. If you watch the game, if you really watch the game, it was a whole lot closer.
Yeah, 2 pick sixes did that. That was the difference. Wow. I mean, the only question I got for Kirby is who you got playing quarterback next year because he gone.
Yeah,
he's definitely gone. He played his 6 years. It's over with. Thank God for COVID, I guess, for him.
Yeah, for sure, man. Once again, congratulations to Georgia. I think Stetson Bennett now goes down as the greatest player in fucking Georgia history. Was a Heisman candidate this year. Back-to-back national championship winner. Was Georgia went undefeated this year. I think there was a 1-loss team last year. So hey, props to Stetson Bennett. But since we on college, I've been meaning to ask you, and I'm glad we got you here on the show. As a former collegiate athlete, somebody that made it to college, played at the collegiate level, I want to know your take on these, the NIL situation and players being able to transfer so easily. Like, do you think the NIL shit is out of hand, and do you think they need to put what type of regulations you think they should put in play with this shit?
Ooh, man, out of hand, I would say no. I mean, if you think about it, man, you never know on each and every play if that's going to be your last play.
Well, I don't mean to cut you off. I didn't the transfer portal, not the NIL shit.
Okay.
The transfer portal. That's on me. My bad.
No, you all good. Shit, man. Man, that shit is off the chain right now.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy right now. Me personally, I mean, I see why they just open it up. Cause I mean, when we look at it from the fans, I mean, it's a whole lot of people that watch college football and like I mean, certain students and certain players, they don't have opportunities at those schools that they do go to once they first sign there. So I do think it's good that they are able to come out and play when they first transfer. But I mean, bro, that shit is crazy what they doing right now. And like, I don't know what guidelines you could put on that. Because I mean, at first, once you do what the old rule was, once you first transfer, you had to sit out the year. But like now, you just get to play. So I don't know what rule you could put on that. I think that's for
graduate. I think that's for graduate transfers. They can play immediately. I think if you still transfer, you gotta sit out of here. I think did they change it? I could be wrong.
I thought they changed. I thought it was opening up.
No, it's changed. Like if you, I don't think it matters what year. Look at Caleb Williams. He transferred and he was able to play his first year at USC.
Yeah, and Spencer Rattler too.
That's because the coach left. When your coach get fired, the old rules. That's what I'm going off of. You can only transfer and start instantly, or play instantly, is if your coach get fired or switch schools, or if you graduate early.
Well, Jordan Addison, that was at Pittsburgh last year. He the Biletnikoff winner actually. He transferred, and then he was able to play his first year at USC. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I gotta dig deeper into this shit.
Look it up right now. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Let's figure it out. But shoot, They need to have like a 2-team limit or something if you could just transfer whenever. Because I think JT Daniels transferred again.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, bro.
And I also feel like with this NIL deal, if you get an NIL, like if you transfer to a school, get an NIL deal, you are official. Like you can't transfer no more. I think I personally, I think that should be the rule. If you transfer to whatever school gives you an NIL deal, or whatever school you get an NIL deal at, you are stuck at that school. Like that's where the fuck you're gonna go until you graduate. That's what I think they should do. You know, I'm not like I said, I have no ties in how shit goes, but I feel like that should be the fucking rule.
Speaking of transfer, there was a dude from Michigan that transferred to OU. He looked like he got some burners.
Didn't y'all just got another wide receivers coach too, didn't you? No, yeah.
They hired somebody. I didn't get a chance to look at it. They was trying to bother me today at work on my phone. But
he's actually from which is, I think it's a good hire because Texas Tech always got some receivers coming out, and he's the wide. I think he was the wide receiver offensive coordinator at Texas Tech. So
man, bro, we need Gundy back, bro. All them running backs we was getting, that was Kale Gundy, DeMarco, AP, Samaje, Joe Mixon, Ronnie Anderson, Kennedy Brooks, Trey Sermon, Ramondre, like all them running backs that we've gotten over the years because of him. And I know that shit is from the.
It's gonna hurt.
Damn, man. Fuck you, Lincoln Ryan. You son of a bitch. Shout out Garrett Riley, though. We got to a national championship for your brother did. Shout out Garrett Riley, even though shit. I think the Big 12 gonna be the first conference to have an undefeated team not make the playoffs.
Wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. You find that, Brandon?
Yeah, man. I seen some information on it. It does really pretty much give me like basic information. Ain't really going into detail, but it's saying like they are eligible to play in their first year transfer once they put their name on the database. But I've been read I probably got to look at some couple different articles to actually get the accurate information. But shit, I thought you could because like DJ from Clemson, he transferred to Oregon State, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be playing this upcoming fall.
Yeah.
They might be nice, low key.
Oregon, yeah. I mean, the Oregon State, bro, they always got some fucking wide receivers coming out of there.
They do got
wide receivers. Decent last year.
They always got some wide receivers coming out of Oregon and Oregon State all the fucking time. We're gonna get back to that though. Let's transition to what the fuck we've been waiting on. It is say it with me now. Playoffs. We talking about playoffs. Playoffs?
Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
Down, man.
Yes, sir. I've been looking forward. Y'all ain't got no idea, bro. I've been looking forward to this motherfucking episode all goddamn week, bro.
All right. Who still got?
All right, fuck you. All right, you go start with that,
bro. Who still has got? Come on,
man. We're gonna talk about who your motherfucking team got later in a minute. But first up, we got 9-8 Seattle versus 13-4 San Francisco. How do y'all see this game going? First up, hold on. I forgot. Let me throw out the stats. So Seattle has a 28th ranked defense, 28th ranked defense, and what the fuck am I looking? Oh, I'm sorry. Seattle has the 28th ranked defense. San Francisco has overall the 9th ranked defense. Seattle has the 8th ranked offense, and San Francisco has. Am I fucking reading that right? My bad. Fuck you. No, I'm sorry. San Francisco has the 8th ranked offense. Seattle has the 9th ranked offense. Seattle has the 28th. Yeah, Seattle has the 28th ranked defense, and San Francisco has the number one defense in NFL. But how y'all see this game playing out? Who y'all got winning this game?
Come on now.
I just gotta ask, man.
Man, I think it's gonna be a similar score to whenever they played in the regular season. I don't remember what the score was, but I got San Francisco winning by 17.
Fair enough.
He got shellacking. Shout out my man Gino, dog. I'm real proud of you, man. You had a great year, dog. But yeah, both of them boys is coming. So I'm gonna be modest. I'm gonna say between 3 and 10 points. But I do think Brock Purdy is gonna have a somewhat bad game.
I disagree. I think Brock Purdy's going to have a pretty good game simply because, well, I think Brock Purdy's going to have a great playoffs, which I'm not going to get into all that right now. But in this particular game, I think with, Seattle has the 30th ranked defense, 30th ranked rushing defense. So I think, with San Francisco being able to get off in a rushing game is going to, open up things for Brock Purdy because Seattle is going to be too honed in on fucking trying to stop the run because they know CMC is coming. They know that. So they're going to do everything they can to try to stop him, which is going to allow Brock Purdy to get off.
Yeah, and he definitely will game manage the game well. And you got Debo too. So, I mean, they got to look out for Christian McCaffrey, but they got Debo Sanders that can tote the ball as well. So, and George Kittle's been balling lately.
Yeah. And he's in, like, we always talk about, the elite of the elite tight ends. I mean, we got to give it to George Kittle. Dudes, like, when they come to run blocking, he's top tier. He's top notch with that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Ron said, shout out to Gino, man. Shout out to Gino. I mean, it was at one point in time we just broke dude completely off. Like, yeah, he's done. He's on his way out the league, and then he comes out of nowhere. I got his stat line: 4,282 passing yards, 30 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. To me, that's my comeback player of the year. I don't know about nobody else, but to me, well, maybe between him and Saquon, but to me, that's my comeback player of the year.
Yeah. They might give it to Saquon. They got a better record.
Facts. Yeah. Damn, that's tough. Gino had an amazing year, bro.
Yeah.
That's amazing, bro, for real.
And you got to remember, they was saying at one point in time that we should start Drew Lock over Gino shit. He came out that first game, shut that shit up real fast.
That's mine. Fuck him. Fuck that Mizzou nigga.
No, hold on. Before we move on, I gotta shout out my Michigan State boy K9 Kenneth Murray. My boy came out, didn't even begin to start the season. Came out, had a 1,000-yard season with 9 touchdowns. So shout out motherfucking Kenneth Walker. God damn it.
Oh, yeah, he is on Seattle.
That boy
better enjoy these years.
Yeah, for sure.
About to run his ass in the dirt,
nigga. All right. Next up, we have the 10-7 Los Angeles Chargers versus the 9-8 Jacksonville Jaguars. Before we pick, I want to shout out Jacksonville because they started the season 2-6, and then the end of the season, they win 5 straight to win the fucking AFC South. So, and then Trevor Lawrence has actually shown some pretty good promise this year. So, shout out to them. But who y'all got winning this game?
Oh, man.
The battle of the long hair.
Seriously. That's a tough game. I feel like it's gonna come down to like the experience of the head coach. And I feel like Dougie P brings that experience, and Dougie P knows how to win, and he's been in those situations before. Me personally, man, I really can't decide because I really don't know. But what I can tell you is it was bad for the head coach of the Chargers to play his starters last week. By the way, I want to bring it up. But I got, I got Jacksonville winning by 3.
Okay. I like it. I like that. Okay, Brandon.
I got Jacksonville because the Chargers defense it's not the best defense. I don't really know their stats, but we look at the Jazz offense. You got Christian Kirk, you got Zay Jones, you got TNT back there in the backfield, and then you also got Evan Ingram that's been balling too. So
yeah.
And they front seven is pretty good. Shout out to the cat from St. Louis. Don't know how to pronounce his name, but he played ball up there. So I got the Jazz, man, by 3 for sure.
Yep. Shout out. Speaking of stats, the Los Angeles Chargers have the 20th ranked defense. Jacksonville has the 23rd ranked defense. Chargers have the 10th ranked offense, and Jacksonville has the 11th ranked offense. So, as far as I think these teams are pretty well matched up. But Ryan, who you got, bro? Who you got, bro?
I honestly feel like the Chargers got the better offense, like better weapons. You got Keenan Allen. You got the tight end, forgot his name.
Gerald Everett.
Everett.
Then let's say he's the strongest man in the NFL, they running back.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I think that might be the difference. I think Hibbert, Mike Carr, Jacksonville don't got the best defense either.
No.
So I think Hibbert might call them boys up. I don't know. Well, I won't pick the Chargers. I ain't give you a score. I'm not sure on that.
Yeah, Jacksonville really doesn't have the greatest. I think Herbert goes off of this game. Jacksonville has the 28th ranked passing defense. Run defense is actually pretty good, but Jet, I think I gotta give a shout out to Trevor. I gotta give a shout out to Trevor Lawrence for turning guys like Evan Ingram and Zay Jones into Christian Kirk into an offense to watch, because I didn't think this fucking team had a cold shot in hell with these guys. And I want to say, don't sleep on Jacksonville next year, because they got I don't know if y'all remember, but they got Calvin Ridley coming in next year. They trade, they snagged Calvin Ridley off Atlanta, and like I said, Trevor Lawrence has showed some promise. But I'm gonna go LA. I think I don't think the moment's gonna be too big for Trevor Lawrence, but I think it's gonna be too big for all the other guys. They've had a great run up until this point, but I think I think LA is gonna come through with the win. They has gotta fucking get healthy. If they do win, if LA wins, I think they move on to play the Chiefs. If Jacksonville wins, I think they move on to play the winner of the Buffalo Miami game, which we're gonna get to here in a minute. And going back to the San Francisco game, if San Francisco wins, they move on to play the Eagles. And if Seattle wins, they move on to play the winner of the winner of Minnesota and
Nice.
Yeah, whoever. Yeah. Speaking of Miami and Buffalo, that's the game we're gonna discuss next. Now we got 9-8 Miami versus 13-3 Buffalo. Before we discuss this, I would like to throw out there that Tua has been ruled out for this game.
I want to clap for that.
We got you, bro. We got you.
Homie got released from the hospital today.
Yeah. Speaking of, shout out to DeMar Hamlin, man. He's made an amazing recovery. He got released from the hospital today. After that nasty, scary ass incident where he was knocked out on the field and they had to perform CPR for about 10 minutes. So DeMar, prayers going out to your family. Don't think about football. Also, and I don't know if y'all noticed, but the NFL has ruled to pay out his entire contract, even though Buffalo has placed him on IR. So he is going to get the entirety of his his rookie contract. So shouts out to NFL and the Bills for getting that done, man, for sure.
They're doing it right.
Yeah. But who y'all 9-8 Miami versus a 13-3 Buffalo team. Like I said, Tua is probably going to be out. Miami has the 6th ranked offense that was with Tua. Buffalo has the 2nd ranked offense, coming in at they're averaging 400 plus yards a game.
Let's be real. Homie that played last week with the Jets. None of us Jets last week.
Yeah.
No, but if they score more than 6 points, I'll be surprised. Miami.
Yeah, Buffalo has a pretty, snotty ass defense. They have the number 7th ranked defense in the NFL, ranking 15th in pass defense and 5th in rush defense and 2nd in points per game allowed.
Yeah, so I definitely got Buffalo winning this game. I don't have no shout out, but the Jets, you should have got the job done.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
Yeah, what he said. If you would have got the job done, we'd have that black and yellow in the playoffs. But it's all good though. But yeah, the Bills definitely winning this game.
Yeah, I'm also rooting for the Bills for reasons that Brandon just talked about. But y'all couldn't get a fucking field goal and tie. Bro, all y'all had to do was win the fucking game or at least tie it up. Like, god damn. But at the same time, man, I wouldn't want to see my Steelers going to fucking I don't want to go to Buffalo and get thrashed, man. So, we gonna regroup and recover, and we'll be back next season. But yeah, man. Go ahead, Ron.
This is how you beat Buffalo, bro. Limit the big plays and make Josh Allen limit his run and make him pay every time he runs.
Yeah. But yeah, without a healthy Tua, which, man, look, Tua, bro, you need
healthy.
I think if he was healthy, it would have been a game. But yeah, limited, without Tua, without them being unsure that he's gonna start. I'm going Buffalo all the way, man. It ain't no question. But Tua, bro, look, on a non-football, you really need to reconsider. I'm not gonna say reconsider, but bro, think about your future. You took a lot of some head trauma. You took quite a few shots to the head, some head trauma this year. Like, bro, if you want to play football, you're a grown man, I can't tell you what to do, but bro, think about your future, man. I think everybody, your family would love for them to, for you to know who the fuck they are 15, 20 years down the road. So, I'm praying for your recovery as well. I hope everything is okay, but yeah, bro, like, just stay healthy, man. Please stay healthy. And some things is more important than football. Yep. Now, one of the games that I've been waiting to fucking talk about, we got 9-7-1 New York Giants versus 13-4 Minnesota Vikings. The Giants have the 18th ranked offense, averaging 350 yards a game. Minnesota has the 5th ranked offense, averaging 381 yards a game. The Giants are 26th in defense, allowing 374 yards a game. And Minnesota's defense is second to fucking dead last, giving up 402 yards a game. So, who y'all got winning this game? Actually, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going first. Because I've been waiting to get this shit off my chest all motherfucking week. I'm letting y'all know right now. Minnesota is on upset alert. This is the team that they going home. They going home. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. When you look at red zone efficiency, when you look at red zone offense and red zone defense, these two teams are literally, I think the Giants are ranked one spot above Minnesota in scoring in the red zone. But when it comes to stopping teams in the red zone, Minnesota is, I think, 7th worst in the fucking league in stopping teams in the red zone. And when you look at a team like the Giants, they got Daniel Jones, I'm not by far calling him an elite quarterback in this league because he's far from that, but he can run the fucking ball. Him and Saquon, the Giants have turned into a rushing football team. And when you're dealing with a rushing football team, the game is won in 2 places: on third down and in the red zone. The game is won in situational football. The Vikings have one of the worst fucking defenses in the league when it comes to stopping the run. And when you look at, don't let this fucking 13-4 record fool you. The Vikings have, I think, most of their games they've won by 1 possession. If y'all go back to that game when they fucking played Indianapolis and they got down like 33-7 in the first half, come on, bro. Don't let this 13-4 record fool you. Everybody else may have different opinions, but bro, Minnesota's going home and they're going home. I got the Giants in this game. Go ahead, Brandon.
You know what, man? I ain't gonna lie to you, Tim. I got the Giants too, bro. I'll be honest with you. I definitely wanted my boy Kirk Cousins to get out there, but man, that defense is just terrible, man. And the first game they played, it was a good ass game. So it's always hard to beat a team twice. So I feel like the Giants are coming there with a really good game plan and make sure they definitely pound the ball. And the Giants, the Giants front seven is pretty good. On their back end, it's a little bit questionable, but you could easily take Justin Jefferson out the game, easy. But I definitely got the Giants. I don't have the points though. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I got the Giants winning for sure.
Man, Cook is a Swiss Army knife. Jefferson is nice, but I don't trust Kirk Cousins. So, I'm going with the Giants too.
Yeah, I mean I think that's the biggest thing. I think that's the biggest thing for the Giants. Like they got to get the Kirk Cousins because everybody knows like when you start hitting them and you start collapsing the pocket, when the pockets start collapsing or whatnot, Kirk Cousins panics. He fucking he'll throw a couple picks and make a couple dumbass throws that makes you want to like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? But if the Vikings are gonna have any chance in this game, I think they're going to have to make the best of their time of possession because the Giants know the Vikings have a high-powered offense, so they're going to have to do – I think the Giants are going to win the time of possession and, win the game in the trenches because they know what this offense is capable of, so they're going to come out and try to keep them off the fucking field.
Yeah.
And Kirk Cousins is ass on national TV.
You ain't lying.
So,
hey, he ain't lying. It's been proven. Tell me.
I hate
Monday Night Football games.
I hate this, and I hate to talk about Kirk Cousins because he's a Michigan State alumni, but I mean it's been a proven fact that he's never really done well with fucking in a primetime game, and this is the playoffs. I don't expect it to be no different. So,
shout out to New York.
Yep.
Next, that's his favorite quarterback.
Next up, we got 10-7 Baltimore and 12-4 Cincinnati. Before we talk about this game, I do want to throw this out there that the Ravens and John Harbaugh has put it out there that there's a possibility that Lamar does not play because the Ravens have not given him a new deal, which I think is bullshit because of, they just paid Roquan Smith, gave him, I think 4 or 5 years, $100 million. 45 million. And I hate the Ravens. I can't stand the Ravens. Fucking hate the Ravens. I fuck this team. I never root for either one of these fucking teams.
Okay.
But,
all right.
But
AFC North, we get it. Okay.
But I do love Lamar Jackson. And I want to know, Baltimore, what the fuck are y'all doing? Pay this man his goddamn money. Y'all wouldn't be where the fuck. Y'all wouldn't be where the fuck y'all was if it wasn't for Lamar. I don't get how y'all win a Super Bowl with Anquan Bolden, and y'all saw what Jacoby Jones did. I think Jacoby Jones was the MVP of that Super Bowl. Y'all saw what the fuck them two did, and what's his name, Todd Heap. How the fuck y'all see that run in the playoffs, and y'all just undervalue the wide receiver position for the next 12 years? But man,
the last 3 years, 2 of your best offensive players went to 2 different teams.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando Brown and Hollywood Brown.
Yeah.
Shit, Hollywood ain't gonna stay healthy. Shit.
Yeah. But
Cardinals now.
But I want you, we gonna pick this game as if Lamar is actually playing because I don't think Lamar is gonna miss a playoff game, not versus an AFC North rival in Cincinnati. But how y'all feel this game gonna go? I got it. My bad, y'all. I got to throw out the stats. Baltimore has the 21st ranked offense, averaging 398 yards a game. Cincinnati has the 7th ranked offense, averaging 378 yards a game. Baltimore has the 8th ranked defense, allowing 342 yards a game. Cincinnati has the 12th ranked defense, allowing 345 yards a game. Baltimore's defense is actually pretty stout, only giving up 18 points a game, 18 points per game, and Cincinnati's defense is 5th, only giving up 20 points per game.
Fuck
so,
Joe Burrow.
Ron, I'm gonna let you go first. Like I said, we gonna pick this game according to we're gonna as if Lamar was actually playing. Go ahead, Ron.
Bengals. Fuck the box score and all that shit. I don't really care for the Bengals either. But the Bengals. If I'm Lamar, do I even want to play? He ain't played in what, a month and a half, 2 months. Yeah, Bengals. I like Huntley, but I don't think he's the guy for this game. Let's be real, Huntley's probably gonna play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Ryan. Definitely got the Bengals winning this game. They're definitely the better team all around. Lamar Jackson, he's telling them, show me the money. Baltimore Ravens, they saying franchise tag. That's what they saying. So the Bengals definitely winning this game. Lamar, you haven't got paid, so don't even risk the injury. I know you're not hurt no more, but don't even risk it, man. It's not even worth this game.
Sure.
Yeah. I got the Bengals as well. I agree with what Brandon said. Lamar, get your money, man. Get your money. Like I said, I say that, like, get the fuck out of the AFC North, because I don't want to deal with your ass 2 times a year no more. Like, I'm just saying, go and get your money. Like, go elsewhere. We all know the Ravens is cheap. So go, like, bro, go and get your money, go elsewhere. But yeah, I'm taking Cincinnati. I think if Baltimore does want to win this game, bro, they're gonna have the defense is gonna have to play way better than the offense, and we know that's gonna be a tough task because the defense gonna get tired. And come on, that we asking a lot of the defense trying to fucking contain Chase Higgins, Boyd, fucking Mixon and P Ryan, and that other tight end. So
Cooking.
but I think, if Baltimore is going to win this game, they have to take advantage of that shitty ass offensive line they got in Cincy, because as much money as they, fucking Cincinnati claim to have went on and spent on their offensive line is still trash, and Joe Burrow's already having PTSD from this shit. So I mean, oh man, I got for sure I got Cincinnati, man. I think Cincinnati, and I think if Lamar plays, I still think Cincinnati wins, but I think it's a closer game than a lot of people. I think it's a way closer game than a lot of people are expecting. And I mean, if Lamar does play and he goes out there and beats the Bengals, they got to give him his money. They got to give him his money. And if they don't, I think Lamar should sit out. Plain and simple.
Yeah. Facts.
Plain and simple. Now moving on to what is considered to be the game of the week. Both of Ryan's fucking teams. We got the motherfucker. We know you still.
We got 2.
Hey, no, I'm not like Tim, man. Don't listen to that nigga, man. Tim got 15 teams in every fucking league, man. No, man. Hold the fuck on, man. Dak Romo is gonna give us our 500th, our 9th game of the fucking season. We can be back at 500. Fuck the Cowboys and fuck Dak Prescott.
He mentioned it before I get to it, but we got the 8-9 Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the 12-5 Dallas Cowboys. Tampa Bay's offense is actually ranked 15th, averaging 356 yards a game. Dallas's offense is 13th, averaging 365 yards a game. And I want to throw y'all out a crazy stat. Yeah. Yeah, I want to throw y'all out a crazy stat. Where do y'all think Tom Brady is ranked as far as pass yards?
Right, dead last.
No, he'd be probably middle of the pack.
No, not dead last, but
no, you know what? No, he's top 15.
I'm about to fuck both of y'all up.
Tom Brady. Wait. I think Tom Brady might be top 7 because Leonard Fournette don't even have over probably 500 yards. So he got to be like top 7.
I'm about to
2 yards of carry.
I'm about to fuck y'all up. The Tampa Bay offense their pass offense is second in the league, averaging 269 yards per game. Tom Brady is second in the motherfucking league. 4,694 yards, 25 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. And but don't let that fool you. That if you watch any of Tampa Bay's games, once they get down to garbage time and they've been down by 2 interceptions, they just let it rip, man. Just
Where's
do what you
want.
Yep. But yeah, Tampa Bay's defense is 10th in the league, allowing 343 yards per game. Dallas's defense is actually backslid from beginning of the season when they was on fire. They're 16th in the league, allowing 350 yards per game. So I mean, how do Ryan? You already started, but no, go ahead.
Hey. Fuck Dallas. Dallas go home. You already know what time of year is. You don't know what time of year it is. I don't even know why we're talking about this. Dallas playoffs home. Playoffs? Dallas home. Fuck Dallas.
Brandon, who you got, boss?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I really hate both of these teams. Well, not both of these teams. I hate all the Dallas Cowboys fans. I like a couple of their players.
They was quiet last year, though. They was real quiet.
Oh, yeah, no, it was. It was. I'm not a huge Tom Brady fan, but I do like the head coach over there, Todd Bowles, like a couple of their players. But man, I already know the people who watch this. I know I talk a whole lot of stuff about the Cowboys. But man, I want the Cowboys to win this game, man. I got the Cowboys winning, bro. I got Michael. Hey, Ryan, I got the Cowboys. Like Skip saying, how about those Cowboys?
Hey. Hold on. Let me stop you right there. Shit, Bayless is in the fucking doghouse on this fucking show.
Hey, I agree, as he should be. But no, like,
Hey.
I'm fucking with you, but fuck Skip Bayless. Shit Bayless is in the fucking doghouse on Pigskin Posse podcast. I'm just throwing that thing.
Am I right?
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him. But you know, I'm having a tough time with this fucking game. I was like very confident. I was very well. Let me talk. Let me get this one out, man. I had a very, very tough time picking between this game because of what I saw last week with Dallas and what I saw last week with Tom. Because, bro, look, every time I have ever picked against Tom Brady, he's like pretty much giving me the fuck you on TV. He's made me look very fucking stupid. And I don't know if y'all looked at like Dak Prescott's game log, but that dude has literally, bro, he's thrown an interception in every game outside of one game. He's thrown an interception. He's only played in 12 games and has five interceptions. A couple, and he's averaging more than an interception a game. So the biggest thing for me is, I think, is Dak gonna try to fucking stay mistake free, which that's a fucking long shot. And because we all know, bro, even though he ain't played the greatest this season, that's still Tom Brady over there. That is still Tom Brady. But, and then, you know, the other question is Dallas going to be able to get to Tom Brady? Because Brady, one thing I got to give it to Brady, he is the best at avoiding getting fucking hit. If he sees the pocket collapsing, or he sees he's about to get hit, he's falling the fuck down, or he's skipping that motherfucker to somebody, or he's throwing it out of bounds.
Somebody needs to show Tua, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, Drew Brees fucking film when they take sack. They don't get hit, they just fall.
Yeah. But I got Dallas. I do. And it kills me to say that I got Dallas in this game because they know fucking Tampa Bay ain't got no run game. So they gonna do everything they can to prevent Tom from fucking scoring. To prevent Tom from fucking lighting their ass up. But Tom is undefeated against the Cowboys. I mean, the Cowboys are home, so, and you know, maybe Dak could get his revenge because, you know, they put Dak out for like 5 weeks in the beginning of the season. So it'll be interesting to see what happened. But yeah, I got Dallas. I got Dallas. I got Dallas by 2 scores.
Trayvon Diggs, if you listening, please guard Mike Evans. I forget the name of that defensive head coach, but he used to be the Falcons head coach. Please double team Mike Evans and make Chris Godwin and White, whatever his name is, out the backfield.
Rashad White.
Rashad White, yeah.
All right. So now we got who's y'all early Super Bowl picks? Not Super Bowl picks, but you know, who y'all think what teams y'all think gonna be in the Super Bowl?
I don't want to be cliche, Kansas City and the Eagles, but Kansas City and Tampa Bay.
Fair enough. I don't know. Yeah, okay, we'll see.
Damn.
Or the Bengals? No, fuck the Bengals. Fuck no.
I don't know. That's kind of hard, man. So I'm gonna give you two options here. So I either got Kansas City or the Bills, or I have Brock Purdy and the 49ers and the Eagles. I don't know how it's gonna match up, but those are my. I know I gave you two picks. You only asked one, but
you gave us the AFC and NFC championship game.
Yeah.
Plus, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be the Red Bowl. It could be the Red Bowl.
I got to backtrack on what the fuck I said last week because I'm backtracking and I hate my fucking words because Dak is fuck you lose to the Redskins and Sam fucking Howell.
Hey, Commanders. Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The Washington Commanders. I know. Don't cancel me, please. If you heard that shit, please don't cancel me. I'm trying to grow my shit, so please. I'm sorry, but how the fuck you lose to the Commanders and Sam Howell? You fucking fucker.
Did he throw like two picks?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm going with I'm for sure going with. I'm gonna go with the Eagles in Buffalo, and I'm going with them because, bro, can you imagine the Philadelphia and Buffalo's fans in a Super Bowl? Come on, man, come on, dog. It's gonna be a riot, bro. It's gonna be a couple fights. They gonna
look at halftime,
bro. I'm telling you right now. I don't think it matters what team wins, whatever stadium they play in. I hope their insurance is good because whichever team lose, they gonna burn that motherfucker down.
They're playing in Vegas, ain't they, for the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think this year they are.
Hey, that's not a good move, man. It's gonna be partying all week leading up to that.
Personally, I don't like it. I don't like football being. I don't like sports being in Vegas anyway, especially with sports betting being legal now. We gonna see all kind of bullshit.
Oh, it's actually gonna be in Glendale, Arizona.
Yes, you're right. Arizona.
Okay.
Oh,
That'll make a lot of sense as to why Kliff Kingsbury and Kliff Kingsbury got fired and he ain't too happy with Colin. Like, it's in Arizona. We're supposed to fucking play at home this year.
We're meant to fucking play out, you bitch.
Also, Ryan mentioned the Chiefs, and I just want to, bro, let's give Pat Mahomes his motherfucking props because everybody was saying when he lost Tyreek this year, he's gonna backtrack and we don't see the Chiefs are not going to be as successful. And what the fuck did he do? He went out there and broke the fucking single season passing yard record. And he's more than likely going to win the fucking MVP. So that's my MVP this year. So shout out Pat Mahomes, man. That dude went out there. Go ahead.
My bad. I don't want to cut you off, man.
You good, bro.
You know, I wish Jalen Hurts never got hurt, bro, because man, he would have won that, man, and he earned it. But I know Pat Mahomes' numbers are just unquestionable because he's number one in everything across the board. So, and he lost the best player in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Pat Mahomes. My bad. You can go to him, bro.
You good. But yeah, man, he I mean, as much as there was Pat Mahomes, Tyreek Hill is really gonna, losing Tyreek Hill is gonna affect the offense. And I said this shit before the season started. I mean, dude, Pat Mahomes is gonna be fine. They went out and replaced one person with like 3 or 4 different people, and the offense just looked different this year. It took away a lot of the explosive plays, and Pat was still able to be Pat, but he had to be a little more methodical. He couldn't just sling the motherfucker downfield and tell fucking Tyreek to go get it.
They can dunk, run the ball a little bit. They can dunk, worse. Travis, they can dunk. Miko, they need to get rid of his fucking ass. I'm sorry. Ever since how you play like that in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, I've been done with his fucking ass.
And I want to throw this out there about Kansas City. What a lot of people are not realizing is Kansas City is actually able to run the fucking ball. Pacheco and McKinnon is killing people out the fucking backfield.
Man, where they found this nigga out of records from, man? Pacheco or something?
Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, he running hard, bro. He running real hard.
Yeah, I mean, I still think the Chiefs are the most dangerous team because of that, because, now they can actually run the ball and their defense is actually played much fucking better So, I mean, I'm not counting the Chiefs out. They are always going to be, I think until Pat Mahomes retires, which I don't even know why Pat Mahomes retires in the same fucking sentence, because he's going to be around for a while. But until he goes away or whatever, they're always going to be the favorite. So shout out to Pat Mahomes, man. Props to you for what you've done this season for sure.
How fitting that the best quarterback in the NFL is out of the shittiest conference in most people's eyes. It's no fucking figure out. I'm sorry, Big 12 is better than fucking Pac-12. I don't give a fuck. Whatever.
I mean, I think that's been proven. I think that's been proven. Yeah, it's a different team playing for the fucking Big 12 championship every year. The Baylor, TCU, fucking Texas, Oklahoma. So,
hey man, it's okay. It's all right. It's just a stepping stone on the way where we need to be.
Yeah. All right, man. A couple in and out questions before we get out of here. First up, I'm coming. I didn't actually write these down. I'm coming off the top of the head this year.
Oh.
There's been rumors of Lamar Jackson possibly leaving the Ravens, going to the Jets. Are y'all in or out on that?
I don't want to see that shit. I really don't. But I mean, they got old boy from Ohio State. I don't know none of their running backs. I don't know how to feel about their defense.
Their defense was actually cold this year, bro. Their defense was nice.
Yeah,
they got a defensive-minded head coach. I guess he just wanted to stay close to his Baltimore house. I don't know.
So you in or out, Ryan?
I'm out on that shit because I don't want to see it. It might happen. I don't think he can handle that scrutiny when you're a New York athlete.
Yeah.
I feel like
different level.
Well, we did going through it when he wasn't producing that 1 year.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's if you listen to like a lot of podcasts, Club Shay, All the Smoke, any like New York athlete, they'll tell you like, bro, if you fuck up in New York, you gonna hear it. You gonna hear, you fucking suck. You should fucking retire. Like them New York fans is different, boy. But
get the fuck out of here.
Brandon, you in or out on that, man?
I'm definitely out on that, but I do have a couple quarterbacks in mind that would probably be a good fit for it.
I'm out on it. I mean, I'm not counting it out, but I'm out on it. I mean, I agree with Ryan. I don't think that, with everything Lamar has dealt with in Baltimore, especially with his mom being his agent, like I don't. Of course, I think they'll be able to throw the most money at him, but I don't. I can't see that. I can't see it.
I've been asking this question since the beginning, since preseason, nigga. Where the fuck will Lamar go if he does leave? Let's just take out Baltimore and the Jets. Where would he go? Like, who's going to change the offense around his skill set, like the Eagles did for Jalen? Like, so where would he go?
You know what? I'm not too sure if there's been any articles about it, but I think if possible, if the Commanders can make some shit change over there, he'll be a real good fit over there. Because they got 3 or 4 running backs. They got some wide receivers that can take that are deep threats. They got a nice old tight end. I do think he'll fit in perfect with them.
I ain't even think about that because of the head coach. No, the head coach. Well, see, the head coach is Ron Rivera, and we saw what Ron Rivera was able to do with Cam. So,
you see what I'm doing?
Yeah. So I mean, I can definitely see it, but do I think he will? Nah, that's too. That's I don't know, man. I'm not ruling it out just with all the scrutiny and shit that's going on with the Washington Commanders organization, but I can now that you say that, I'm glad you said that, Brandon. I could definitely see that for sure. Yep. All right, next up, in or out, Tom Brady comes back for another season.
He gonna keep playing and get hurt. They like go 3 commercials on his ass, bro. Just like 2. When that first concussion and when they played the Bengals that Thursday night, he gonna keep playing and they have to come cart his ass off the field. And I think that's how he wanted to go. To be honest.
Unfortunately. Brandon, you in or out on that, man?
I say Tom Brady comes back and Byron Leftwich gets his first head coaching job.
Yeah,
that's what I would like if Tom Brady come back.
Yeah. I'm actually in on it. I think Brady is just kind of done with Tampa Bay. I think, well, I'm not gonna say Tampa Bay. I think just with this season, I think he's just like, look, man, this season just didn't go how the fuck we planned. And I think he saw that midway through the season, like, look, this shit just ain't panning out how the fuck we expecting it to. I'm not completely counting them out because, like I said, that's Tom Brady over there. But I'm in on it. There was talks of maybe him going back to New England and reuniting with Bill Belichick for one more year, but I think they're both completely fucking moved on from each other. So yeah, I'm out on that, but I'm in for Brady back for another season.
Bill about to get fired.
yeah, right. He gonna fuck around and he's gonna. While I got the opportunity, I do, bro. Pittsburgh. If y'all are watching this, if y'all have any fucking common, any lick of fucking common sense. Get this motherfucker the fuck off the fucking offensive stick. Get him the fuck out of here. I am tired of this punk bald-headed bitch. Get him the fuck out of Pittsburgh. Don't do what the fuck we waiting on? What are we waiting on?
Bro,
Washington got rid of their motherfucking offensive coordinator. What the fuck we waiting on?
What was Buddy's name again, bro?
Matt Canada. Get it. I am tired, bro. I'm so tired. I am his dimension of his name. I got myself all worked up. The mention of his name just pisses me off. But with that being said, Deuce Staley, come home. Come on home, bro. Come home. Deuce Staley was I think the running backs coach in the I think the run game or offensive coordinator in Detroit this year. Nobody knew that. But Deuce Staley, come on home. Come on back to Pittsburgh, bro. Come on. We need you. Come run the offense in Pittsburgh, bro. We need you.
Damn, we gotta look at it. Mike Thomas said Matt actually did good this year. So shit, I don't know if he's gonna be out of there, man.
Here's the thing.
He was calling plays when Ben was there.
Yes, that was Ben's last year. The thing is, we might be stuck with him for another year because we all know Pittsburgh is cheap and they don't like terminating contracts early. But I also want to make a pitch. I would love to have Frank Reich, the former head coach for Indianapolis. Nobody knows, but he was the year that the Eagles won the Super Bowl. That was their offensive coordinator. We saw what he was able to do for Phillip Rivers whenever he came to Indianapolis. So, if we can, Frank Reich, I think he'll be a great fit on the offense. I also don't think that we're going to fire Mike. If we do fire Mike Canada, I don't think it's going to be right away. So, but fire Matt Canada. Fire. I can't say that enough, bro. Get him the fuck, bro. I'm tired. I don't want to see this motherfucker no more. Pittsburgh, stop waiting.
Shout out Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Goat man.
Yeah, shout out. Look, bro, we need to stop this whole fire Mike Tomlin bullshit because he's proved year in and year out why he's so successful as a fucking head coach. He's made the best of, figuring it out. This is his first year without, his what you call that, his franchise QB and Big Ben. And, we saw what he was able to do with Kenny Pickett and a young ass fucking Pittsburgh squad, a beat up ass offensive line. So, and let's be real, bro. As much as motherfuckers sitting up here saying, "Oh, fire Mike Tomlin," bro, y'all fire Mike Tomlin. That man's phone is gonna blow. That man's phone is gonna ring nonstop before he walks out the building. So let's stop this whole fire Mike because y'all want us to fire Mike Tomlin so y'all can get him. That's what the fuck y'all doing.
Hell yeah.
Hey man, let's stop this bullshit, man. But yeah, man. Once again, Brandon, we always we appreciate your time, bro. I know you're a busy man. You got a lot going on. Also, for those of y'all that don't know, this is the CEO and the owner of Tough League Dallas. So shout out Tough League Dallas. Make sure y'all go follow them, Facebook, Instagram. You know, Brandon's down there doing his thing, you know, with the football league down there. So, go follow my boy Tough League Dallas on Instagram. So I'm gonna go ahead, Brandon, go and talk to the people. Let them know what you got going on, man.
Oh yeah, man. So Tough League Dallas, it's a flag football league. It's passing only. We have an application that will show you your stats. And we also got a YouTube. I have my camera crew out there each and every Sunday that records the whole game. And we actually got a trip coming up next week. We were taking our best team out of Dallas, and they're gonna be competing in LA for the national championship. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you follow us on Tough League Dallas on Facebook, and on Instagram, follow us at Tough League. We appreciate it.
Most definitely, man. Once again, bro, thank you for your time today, and another big congratulations to you and Christina, man. Looking forward to the wedding. Definitely looking forward to the wedding, bro.
Much love,
Yes,
much
sir.
love.
Yes, sir.
Hey, did y'all fill out everything? Did y'all get them in the mail yet?
Yeah, I got it in the mail. I haven't filled it out yet. I've been going through this job transition, and that's like where all my fucking focus has been at. But yeah, I'm gonna get that filled out and get it sent back to you as soon as possible.
Yep, most definitely.
Yep. But as always, man, we thank y'all for tuning in. This has been another great episode. As always, y'all can find us YouTube, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from. I will be taking the audio from this episode, separating it, and I will be uploading it to Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, or whatever. Make sure y'all go follow us. Make sure y'all go follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Instagram, Taking Shots PPP Podcast. And Taking Shots podcast on Twitter, and you can at me, Mike Vermisky, on Instagram. You can at Ryan RM the Bad Guy, and you can find Brandon Lil Brand on Instagram. And make sure y'all go follow Tough League Dallas, man. For all y'all guys that still want to get the opportunity, that got that competitive edge. Go get with my boy, man. Go get with him. Go get that competitive edge going.
Appreciate that, my boy.
Yes, sir.
As always, until next week, man. And once again, Brandon, thank you for your time, bro.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.